Hello, good afternoon, Halftime TV viewers and subscribers. Welcome to another episode of Halftime TV. And today, like always, we have a big show for you. Some interesting news coming out of mainstream media today. And I speak of the Jamaica Observer as well as the Bleachers Report about the Reggae Boys vice captain, Damion Lowe. But before I even get into that, remember, smash the like button and subscribe to Halftime TV if you haven't yet done so. All right. I hope and trust everyone enjoyed their weekend. And as we look forward to another week ahead, I hope everyone stays safe, stays positive, and be as productive as possible. All right. So, big shout out to my sponsors, Pickling Shipping. Anything you need whatsoever shipped into the island, they have you covered. Telephone number 454-1979. That's 876-454-1979. That's Quick Link Shipping. And RS Sports Store for all your latest sporting clothing and apparel. Check out RS Sports Store. I'll put the link for both of those down in the description below, so you'll have access to it. You can get your Reggae Boys jersey, you can get your Chelsea, Manchester United, Liverpool, Arsenal doing extremely well. You can get all those jerseys. Check out RS Sports Store. They have the best quality. All right, now, last week, while we were looking ahead to the Madrid derby over there in Spain, we heard a lot of the chatter coming out of Spanish media about Vinicius Jr., one of the main individuals in Spanish football, and I won't refer to him by name. He said Vinicius basically needed to stop behaving like a monkey, and this is in relation to his celebrations and all of that. Now, the world of football erupted and support came from all angles for Vinicius Jr. going into the game on Sunday. Now, ultimately, Real Madrid won. Rodrigo scored. He celebrated, he danced, Vinicius chimed in. The second goal, Vinicius was an integral part in that one. His shot ricocheted off the upright, and Fede Valverde converted it in. So, having said that, we fast forward to a couple of hours later, and we have in the headlines, MLS to probe DC United's taxi Fountas over alleged racial slur towards Damion Lowe. Now, for those who don't know, Damion Lowe is a digital ambassador. He's a national vice captain for the Reggae Boys team. His father represented Jamaica. Very, very, very cool figure. If you know him outside football, on the field he may seem a little bit rushed sometimes. He plays with his heart on his sleeve, so he leaves it all on the field. Put it that way. He plays with a lot of emotions. He loves what he does, and every time he lines up, you can tell why he loves what he does, and it shows that he loves what he does. Big up yourself, Demo Dre. Welcome. Welcome. I hope you're having a wonderful day today. All right. No, I'll go through the article. The Jamaica Observer, they publish an article as well on the same thing, but I'm reading from the Bleacher Report, which is coming straight out of the United States. The article was written by Tyler Conway. All right. Now, again, Damion Lowe, he plays with his heart on his sleeve. He's very emotional when it comes on to football. Like, you can see the passion there. He loves it. He loves it with every breath he takes. He loves it with every bone in his body. It's one of those. Now, the accused, Taxi Fountas, has represented Greece on every level, from the under 16, under 17, all the way through. He's also had a spell with Red Bull Salzburg. So we've known the culture over there at Red Bull Salzburg. They believe in talent regardless of race, regardless of ethnicity, whatever it is. The likes of Mane, Haaland, Upamecano, so many contrasting individuals, yet they have invested heavily in these individuals. So, Taxi Fountas, and I'll be reading the article now. Major League Soccer is investigating allegations. DC United's Taxi Fountas used a racial slur towards Inter Miami's Damion Lowe during Sunday's match between the teams. Fountas and Lowe were both issued yellow cards in the 62nd minute after a verbal back and forth, during which the DC United forward allegedly used a slur. Lowe informed his teammates of the alleged remark, and players said they considered walking off the field in protest. Inter Miami's coach Phil Neville informed DC United coach Wayne Rooney of the allegations, and Rooney removed Fountas from the contest. And this is me quoting Phil Neville. It was a racial comment. It was unacceptable. A word was used. I think it's unacceptable in society. A word was used, I think, the worst word in the world. And that's it, really. All right. Now, continuing, Rooney declined to comment on the matter aside from acknowledging there was a complaint. DeAndre Yedlin said Inter Miami would have left the game had Fountas not been removed. MLS released a statement Sunday saying an investigation would begin promptly. And this is the MLS now. MLS has zero tolerance for abusive and offensive language, and we take these allegations very seriously. Inter Miami went on to win the match 3-2. The victory helped keep Inter Miami's playoff hopes alive, but the triumph was overshadowed by the allegation. Fountas, who is Greek, is in the first season playing in the MLS and is DC United's highest paid player. All right, so that's the article coming from the Bleacher. Now, the Jamaica Observer, although in essence it had the same thing, there were a few tweaks. Now, MLS launches investigation after Damion Lowe allegedly called the N-word. This is what the Jamaica Observer published. All right. The ugly altercation between the pair took place in the 62nd minute of the MLS fixture, with the duo pushing and shoving each other after Lowe was unhappy with the Greeks' challenge. After the second half exchange between both players resulted in a lengthy delay, both players received yellow cards and Fountas was promptly substituted. A word was used, this is the same quote. Miami defender DeAndre Yedlin said, this is the Jamaica Observer saying this, Lowe was walking away after a tussle with Fountas when the guy called him the N-word, and teammate Aime Mabika reacted angrily. Lowe, who is Jamaican, and Mabika, who is Zambian, are black. Yedlin said Miami decided not to continue. Fountas, who scored, the referee came over and spoke to me. This is Phil Neville, and there was a complaint which I am sure will get investigated. Now, the referee said they didn't hear anything. Neither the referee nor the coaches heard anything, but none of the officials heard anything. And they said, based on the video analysis that they received, they couldn't decipher if the allegations were actually true. So we're waiting on that. We're waiting to see the results of the investigation. But if that is in fact the case, it is extremely sad. It's heart-wrenching, because just when we think we've grown somewhat, or we're seeing some changes in society, we're constantly brought back to to a place where we don't want to be, and we don't want to act on those emotions, because those emotions they take us way back. All right, so I don't enjoy talking about instances like these, but they need to be highlighted. I hope Damion Lowe stays strong. He's a very strong character. I think he'll be fine. But we know how it is. We know how it is, especially we know how it is. I just leave it at that. Damion Lowe, all will be well. We're here. We're here for you. We feel your pain, and the entire footballing community, even us as the bloggers, we support you, and we're in your corner. We're waiting to see what the results of this will be. We've seen instances in the past where Junior Fleming was severely punished for referring to someone allegedly as a homosexual, or using a derogatory term in that manner. So we're waiting to see what the punishment will be in this particular case. It's one of those situations where we want there to be punishment straight across the board for instances like these, and we want there to be a heavy-hand punishment as well. We don't want it to be something happens and then someone will see it fit to go ahead and do it as well. We want the punishment to be, if this turns out to be true, a situation where others can learn from, others can look at it and say, okay, even if it was in the back of their mind, they instantly erase it. because of what happened the last time someone tried that. There are so many opportunities to sensitize individuals, to provide educational opportunities in this regard, because again, you can't blame someone for how they were socialized and all of that. But what you can do is you can provide information and sensitize them as to how to correct those things going forward. But again, I'm curious to hear what you, the viewers and subscribers, have to say on this matter. What are your thoughts? Leave it in the comment section. And remember, have yourself a fantastic day. From Halftime TV, we're saying peace out.